Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. Where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. Today's matchup, a Peach State showdown where battle lines have been drawn from Savannah to Atlanta. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will start this game off. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Line gets set, first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Georgia going up tempo.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll go to the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick strike complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
He makes the ground. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner goes down. The Owls offense has its first opportunity of the day. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Gets it out fast. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Brown will throw it. Makes the grab on the left side. Off he goes. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
He'll call for the fair catch here. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last one.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's looking deep. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking for space, it's Edwards. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after 1 period of play as we have a look at the stats. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Brown wants to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's out past the 35. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American this week, Dave, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Give him 6. Touchdown, Dogs! And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Brown will throw it. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he's got it! Touchdown, Georgia! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Brown wants to pass. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Open space at the 25. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Sims. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The incompletion brings up a second down. Brown will throw it. Snags it over the middle. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Kennesaw State right back to work. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow. You put
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Setting up the screen. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Dogs getting a push in the middle and getting to the quarterback and just salivating to get at it. And now the ball is free in the end zone. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bennett. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Got room on the return. The 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment and play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
On the move from inside his foot. And the ball is loose on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Going up top on 1st down. Oh, and the ball squirts out near their own goal line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarter.
Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced. And the the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Utah delivered a masterpiece performance today and gave notice to the rest of college football. This is a team that can win anywhere, anyway against just about any opponent. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Tuggle. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The offense set for a first down play. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move to Marcus. Georgia going up tempo.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Bulldogs are on the move. Back to pass, it's Witherspoon. He's got his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. The aerial assault continues. Got it! Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on second and goal. Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end. Open runway ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. To the air on first down. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. He's looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the line.
Offense in an empty set. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Witherspoon. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 25, he's got room. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. One more play to pad the stats. He'll come out throwing on first down. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to